Identifying.
The king of cakes. Chopper for the win.
G'day guys, welcome back to Cakes by Chopper. Today we have Sulley from Monster University, and I have my friend Lainey from Simply Baking to help with this Madeira cake mix that I used for the recipe.
Hi guys, my name is Lainey from SimplyBakings, and I love to bake, cook, and eat. I make cookies, brownies, bread, and on occasion, I make Filipino food as well. Also, I share with you DIYs, product, recipe, and food reviews, and in addition, I have a series all about healthy eating. So come join me on my channel and let's bake, cook, and eat together. Thanks for watching. Bye guys!
Thanks to Lainey for the recipe for this beautiful Madeira cake. Links are in the description and the annotation above. Start off by leveling out your cake, cutting it in half to fit your template. These templates are available on facebook.com/CakesByChoppA. Keep your knife vertical, cut around all the edges, remove the excess, keeping 2 of the corners for the hair spike on Sulley's head. Once that's all done, fill your cake with buttercream, add in some sprinkles. This is not necessary, but I like to give the kids a little surprise. And to put a little monstery crunch in the center, I just use some colored sugar and these little blue sugar balls. Then you're going to cut out his eyebrows from the excess cake that you cut when you leveled off your cakes. Do the same for his nose and his lips. This will just raise the face of the cake and give it a 3D appearance. I love the look of this. I think it just looks amazing when your cake's got a bit more detail with features and stuff. Once you've placed it on and you're happy with the positioning, give it a full-on crumb coat and then pop it in the fridge for 5 minutes to let it set before you apply your second coat of buttercream. If you guys have Instagram, follow me on Chopper79. I would love to see your pictures, and I'm a bit of an Instagram junkie, as some of you may know. Okay, give it a liberal coating of buttercream. You're going to put a little bit more than you usually would on, because we're going to texture this buttercream and give it some highlights and stuff, so make sure it's well coated. As you know, Sulley is covered in beautiful fur, and to get that look with the buttercream, I dip the fork in some food dye, the same color that I colored the buttercream with, and then raked the fork across it in the direction of his hair, and it gives him that beautiful fluffy furry look. Make sure you do his eyebrows a bit darker, and then for his purple fur, I mixed a little bit of purple food coloring in the buttercream, and then just continued the same raking process over the patches that were purple. I think it works awesomely. It looks beautiful and furry. For his eye, I rolled a ball of fondant, cut it in half, and then shaped it to the same shape as his eyes. And the horns were a fat sausage rolled out with a skewer to put all the lines in, then cut it in half to the right size. I actually cut it in 3 because I made it a bit too big, and push it onto a skewer, and there you have your horns. Very simple, very easy. Here's, you see I put on his nose. I just put a little flat sheet of fondant over the top and then shaped it to what I needed. Once his eyes had dried a little bit, I got some black and blue food dye and just painted in. It's almost like a human eyeball, but a very light blue with a darker blue around the edge and the black center. Let these dry a little bit before you put them on the cake. With his horns, I went to color them with petal dust and I spilt black on them, so I ended up doing them all black with a gold shine. They're actually a light brown, so keep that in mind if you make Sulley. Rolling out a flat piece of fondant, very thin, you're going to place it in the middle of his mouth and then paint it with some black food dye. This is what's going to give the mouth a 3D effect. Leaving the bottom piece for a tongue, color that in red, and you can slightly blur it a little bit. And then cut out his teeth, layer that on top, just using a zigzag pattern and a flat edge, and it's fairly forgiving. You can just bend it around the mouth and push it into place. Place on his eyes very gently, and then pipe around some eyelids. And then again, more icing on his lips to give him that big full lip raised edge. And then using either a paintbrush, a fork, or a sculpting tool, just flatten it out a little bit and blend it to the rest of his mouth. Pop on his horns. As you can see, I did them black. Doesn't really matter. And then place on a little white dot for his eyes to bring them to life. And there you have your Sulley cake. Thanks for watching this, guys. I'll see you next Friday with a brand new video. Don't forget to check out SimplyBakings' recipe for the Madeira cake. And I'd also like to thank all of you for voting for Stewie. If you'd like to vote again, links in the description. And I'll see you next Friday. Thanks for watching.